Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Raymore City Council regular meeting for Monday, October the 27th, 2025. I'll call the meeting to order and ask for the roll call, please.
Councilmember Abdelgawad.
Here.
Councilmember Baker.
Present.
Councilmember Barber.
Present.
Councilmember Burke.
Present.
Councilmember Circo absent. Councilmember Ingert.
Present.
Councilmember Holman.
Present.
Councilmember Mills.
Present.
Mayor Turnbow.
Present. Would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And this evening, under presentations and awards, as you know, we've been holding the Civic Leadership Academy for the last 8 weeks, and I think Melissa has something to announce this evening. Go ahead, Melissa.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. Tonight, we are celebrating the accomplishments of our Civic Leadership Academy graduates. I'm grateful to each one of our participants for choosing to spend the last 5 Thursday nights committed to learning more about how our city government operates and what it takes to provide services to our community. Each one of you engaged with members of our staff and asked great questions week after week as we moved through nearly all of our city departments, throwing lots of information at you each night. I was thrilled you kept coming back week after week, and I knew when someone asked what we did with our SCADA data that our participants were serious about learning the operations of the city. I would also like to thank several members of our staff for going above and beyond. Their openness and sharing their expertise and helping participants better understand the city's operation is invaluable to this program. Their support and willingness to dedicate extra hours after a full work day is what makes this program a success. Thank you all for your time, your dedication, and your passion for our city. Knowledge is power, and by staying informed and engaged, you're helping build a brighter and stronger future for Raymore. Congratulations to all of our Civic Leadership Academy graduates. First, I will read the names of those who completed the program who are not here this evening, and then I will turn it over to Mayor Turnbow to present the program certificates to those who are here this evening. And for those of you, when you're here, when your name is called, please come up to the front to receive your certificate, and then stay up here so we can get a group photo at the end. So those who are not here this evening that completed the program: Lashea Vinson, Susan Burge, Brian Bay, Linda Trout, and Mikolas Melius. And Mayor Turnbow.
All right.
Read the name into the thing.
Sure, yeah. You want to hold on to them? I'll do one at a time.
Sure.
All right, thank you. If you all want to come up, all the graduates that are here with us this evening, come on up. Vicki White will be the first to receive her certificate this evening. Vicki, thank you very much for your participation in this. I know it's a lot of work to do that one night a week for 8 weeks, so we appreciate you spending the time with us.
Melissa put together a good program.
Well, we think so. Thank you. We appreciate that. Kathy Graves. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gary Graves. Thank you. Gary. How are you? Thank you. Yvette Saber. Did I say that right?
Almost. Sabor, but that's
Sabor, okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Katie Welch. Katie, thank you. Bill Serp. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Catherine Allegri, that's right. Sorry, Catherine. She even works here. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate you. And Danielle Manson. Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you, Mayor.
If half of you want to come over
Yeah,
here.
we kind of center
Yeah.
up on the podium here. I want to keep you in the middle, okay?
Yeah, if you want to open them up. All right, let's squeeze in.
Come on, squeeze on in a little bit more. There you go. Yeah. Had nothing to do with it, but I can get my picture taken. I like that.
Thank you all.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
We look forward at the police department to see you guys in the spring.
Thank you all. We appreciate you being here this evening. We have no personal appearances this evening, so I'll turn to Mr. Fearborn for staff reports. Mr. Fearborn.
Thank you, sir. I would ask Mr. Salisbury to make a staff report.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fearborn. Excuse me. Just a couple projects I want to highlight from last month. The street pres and curb projects are both wrapping up. They should be done in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We have the Broadmoor and Grandshire drainage project that'll be starting up here later this week, and that'll go on into the winter. And then from our operations side, I don't know if any of you have been down West Heritage in the last few weeks, but the operations department made 4 large repairs out there and turned out really well, so happy with that and wanted to report that. That concludes my staff report. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, sir. Anybody have any questions for Trent? Okay, thank you. Mr. Fearborn.
Thank you, Mr. Salisbury. I would ask Mr. Mustine to make a report for Parks and Recreation.
Thank you, sir. Mayor, members of the council, I've submitted a written report, just a couple highlights. As we near the end of October, we're wrapping up our fall sports and prepping for the basketball season coming up. So looking forward to, it's always nice having a change of seasons, not just weather-wise, but also sports-wise. It kind of keeps things rolling for us. A couple highlights on events. This past Saturday, we had our Paws and Pumpkins 5K. We had 40 humans and 12 dogs. And despite the weather, we had a pretty good turnout and did all right with that. Coming up, we have a couple events coming up. Next is November 8th is our holiday craft fair at the rack. We have 60 vendors and counting, still taking registrations for that. Got a lot of stuff going on at the rack that day, so continue to monitor our Facebook page and we'll keep you updated on times and all kinds of activities that are happening with the holiday craft fair. Immediately following that, the very next week is our Veterans Day salute, and this is one that we're pretty proud of. We like what we're doing with this, so I want to just make sure everybody knows what to expect here. This particular event is really just a welcome and a evening of fellowship. We're just going to have dinner together and talk and celebrate the sacrifices that our servicemen and women have made, our veterans. We have our honor wall, so if you have participated in the honor wall last year, your information will stay the same. Your photo will be put back up with your bio, and if any changes want to happen, you need to contact our office if you want to change a photo or change something. But we're taking applications for veterans that aren't recognized on the honor wall, and we'll make sure those are up. And also, this is the evening where we take the applications for the bricks that we display at TB Hanna Station next summer. So looking forward to our Veterans Day salute. And then obviously coming up right after the holidays or after Thanksgiving is Mayor's tree lighting. The park maintenance guys will begin pulling out the ice rink, getting that set up. And then as much as you don't want to pray for cold, icy weather, for that to be successful, you need cold, icy weather. So we just fight ourselves on that one. But it's a good venue and it's a good event. So with that, happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Mustine. Anybody have any questions? Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Fearborn.
Thank you, Mr. Mustine. Next week's work session on November 3rd, currently one item on the agenda. The mayor and I had a discussion this weekend. Want to share some information and have an extended conversation with the city council about Tract 1 of the Good Ranch and some things that are going on there. Give a little bit of history on the pork chop and everything that's happened in the past, some conversations we've had with Mr. Good as of recent, and that concludes staff reports this evening.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Fearborn. Anybody have any questions of Mr. Fearborn? Okay, well, moving right along. Under the consent agenda, we have, we have 2 items, but under one item, we have 2 resolutions. I'd entertain the motion to approve the consent agenda or portions thereof.
Mr. Mayor,
Mrs. Abdel-Gawad.
I move that we approve the consent agenda, including item A, City Council meeting minutes for October 13th, 2025, and item B, appointments to the Board of Adjustments, Resolution 2548, appointment of Adam Peden, and Resolution 2549, appointment of Kara Elgin.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir, I'll second the motion.
Thank you, sir. And the motion's been made and seconded, and I believe Kara is in the audience this evening. Kara, thank you for being here this evening. Does anyone have any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 7-0. Thank you. We'll now move on to unfinished business. Could I please have the second reading of Bill 3989 by title only?
The second reading of Bill 3989 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri approving the fiscal year 2026 budget.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Fearborn, I believe you have a follow-up report for us this evening.
Thank you, Your Honor. As the council will remember, the first reading of the budget for fiscal year 2026 was at your October 13th meeting. There were 8 amendments to the budget. For redundancy's sake, and because there are 8 of them, I've asked Ms. Williams to come to the microphone tonight and read those off so that the motion can be simpler this evening. Ms. Williams.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Number 1, allocating $1,400,000 from the general fund available fund balance to be transferred to the transportation fund for street preservation and curb and sidewalk repair. Number 2, allocating $40,000 from the general fund available balance for enhanced entertainment at the amphitheater in consideration of the 250th anniversary and World Cup celebration summer. Number 3, allocating $3,500 from the general fund available balance for holiday lighting at the Raymore Activity Center. Number 4, allocating $4,700 from the general fund available balance for the purchase of 2 pitching mounds and 1 pitching machine for the recreation department. Number 5, allocating $8,000 from the general fund available balance for the purchase of 2 sets of rolling bleachers for the Raymore Activity Center. Number 6, allocating $18,000 from the general fund available balance for the replacement of the drone for the police department. Number 7, allocating $8,500 from the general fund available balance and $8,500 from the enterprise fund available balance for the purchase of trench and manhole worker safety equipment. And number 8, allocating $15,000 from the enterprise fund available balance for the purchase of a payment kiosk for the finance department. That concludes staff report.
Thank you, ma'am. Are there any questions of staff at this time? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Ms. Abdelgawad.
I move that we approve Bill 3989, adoption of the fiscal year 2026 city budget as amended at the council's October 13th meeting.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir, I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. The motion's been made and seconded to approve the second reading of Bill 3989. Any further discussion? Hearing none, could I have the roll call, please?
Councilmember Abdelgawad?
Yes?
Councilmember Baker?
Yes.
Councilmember Barber?
Yes.
Councilmember Burke?
Yes.
Councilmember Circo absent. Councilmember Ingert?
Yes.
Councilmember Holman?
Yes.
Councilmember Mills?
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously, 7-0. Thank you. Could I please have the second reading of Bill 3990 by title only?
The second reading of Bill 3990 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, amending the fiscal year 2025 operating budget.
Thank you. If there are no further questions on this, I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Ms. Abdelgawad.
I move that we approve Bill 3990, budget amendments for the fiscal year 2025 operating adjustments.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
I will second the motion, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. The motion's been made and seconded to approve the second reading of Bill 3990. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 7-0. Thank you. We'll now move on to new business. Could I please have the first reading of Bill 3991 by title only?
The first reading of Bill 3991 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, amending provisions of Chapter 130 of the Raymore Code of Ordinances to adjust the operation, management, and allowable fees of the municipal court.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a staff report?
Thank you, sir. I would ask Mr. Zer to make the staff report on this agenda item.
Thank you, Mr. Fearborn, Mayor, members of the council. Before you this evening with Bill 3991 is a proposed ordinance change that would allow for adjustments based upon a recent audit completed by the Office of the State Courts Administrator in order to pull us into full compliance with their obligations and requirements. The bill is going to alter three things. One, it's going to remove the costs for the confinement being imposed upon individuals who might be confined in our jail downstairs. It also removes the costs for the mileage, issuance of warrants, commitments, and summons on individuals for police officers that we were able to charge previously. And finally, it's going to create a clerk fee of $1 in court costs. That would be up to the discretion of the judge of the municipal court to divide that $1 between judicial education fund and a separate one for court-appointed attorney fees that would be applied. That would conclude my report.
If I may dovetail.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. So this was, what you have before you tonight is as a result of the initial audit that we had from the court system. When they came back in for this one and we saw it clear, the one that they have just completed, the second one, we were asking for clarification on the points that you have before you tonight. So we got those, they're in front of you. The reason I bring this up is sometime in the next several months when we receive the next written report, they have, I believe, 2 months to get that to us, you will see round 2 of the changes. Most of those changes are associated with the continued separation of the leg of the stool that is the court from the prosecutor's office and the city system. An example will be, there will be one in front of you that makes the entire responsibility of appointing a replacement judge on a temporary basis that goes to the presiding judge for the county rather than you all picking a temporary judge if that comes into place. You still pick the permanent municipal judge, but again, that's an example of the separation that's going to be in place. That concludes staff report on this item, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Fearborn. Does anybody have any questions of staff on this item? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Ms. Abdel-Gawad.
I move that we approve Bill 3991, amendment of Chapter 130, Code of Ordinances, Municipal Court.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir. I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Ullman. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the first reading of Bill 3991. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 7-0. Thank you. Could I please have the first reading of Bill 3997 by title only?
The first reading of Bill 3997 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, approving the Raymore Commerce Center South First Final Plat, a subdivision of land in Raymore, Cass County, Missouri.
Thank you. Mr. Fearborn, is there a report?
Thank you, sir. I would ask Mr. Gress to make a staff report on this agenda item.
Thank you, sir. Mayor and council, the request before you this evening is the final plat request, the first final plat in the Raymore Commerce Center development. As you all may recall, that preliminary plan was approved in July of 2022. So a lot of work has taken place in between that approval and tonight. The developer had previously satisfied all of their requirements on dedicating the right-of-way for the road as part of the reconstruction and improvements that they've just wrapped up. And so this request will create the first lot for the building that is nearing at least completion of the building shell. Excuse me, one of the last items that the developer must fulfill before the city can issue an occupancy permit for that property. And so this request includes one 50-acre lot and then 3 common area tracts that have different utility facilities in the project. Planning and Zoning Commission did review this request on October 7th and voted 7-0 to recommend approval of it to the City Council. I know Mike Urig and Olson from Van Trust and Mason are both here this evening if there are any questions, and staff's happy to answer questions as needed.
Thank you, Mr. Gress. Any questions of Mr. Gress on this issue or item? Okay. If there are no further questions, I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Abdel-Gawad.
I move that we approve Bill 3997, Raymore Commerce Center South First Final Plat, Lot 1.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ullman. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the first reading of Bill 3997. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 7-0. Thank you. Well, that concludes our official business this evening. We'll now move on to public comments. If anyone from the public would care to address the council at this time, please step forward, state your name and address for the record, and keep your comments to 5 minutes or less. Seeing no one come forward, we'll close the public comments and move on to mayor council communication. And Mr. Ingert, I'll start with you this evening, sir.
Thank you. I'm proud of the Civic Leadership Academy graduates. And I just have one question. What are we going to do on Thursday night now? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That and go Chiefs. Thank you, sir.
There you go. Thank you. Mr. Holman.
Thanks, sir. I don't have anything additional this evening. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Burke.
I just want to echo, thanks for the participation from the group here. We look forward to maybe seeing more of you in the future.
Thank you. Mr. Mills.
Again, just echoing what my colleagues have said, congratulations to the graduates of our Civic Leadership Academy and to the staff and Melissa and everybody that got involved. And I enjoyed seeing the pictures on Facebook that different people posted and everything showing what they were doing. So hopefully that'll even inspire more people to get involved for the next one. So again, congratulations and thank you to everybody that had a hand in putting that together.
Thank you. Mr. Baker.
Thank you. Again, I'd like to echo the same sentiments for the civic leadership class. I know my wife was a alumni of last year on that. It was a great experience. It was a great experience for me to hear that week to week. She gave me an update on what was going on. Hopefully y'all spread the word. I know that we also have the Police Academy course coming up in the spring, and that's like the next segue of community involvement and getting really to see what our city does behind the scenes. Secondly, and I think this is a big one, our community engagement coordinator, Alex Garcia, received her Part 107 certification from the FAA recently, I guess in the last couple weeks or so. That is a huge accomplishment, something that I'm involved in, but you almost have half the knowledge of flying an airplane in the ground school when you get your 107 for a drone. So a lot of legal issues you have to be aware of, how to fly, when you can't fly, what approvals you have to get. So I applaud Ms. Garcia for that. I hope that opens up a whole new chapter in our city as far as communications and showing off our city and seeing our city at a different altitude, which I see all the time with my drone, but getting that out there in our publications and all that and helping out city development, I think that's a huge first step to why we put money in the budget a couple years ago for that program. So congratulations to Ms. Garcia on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Barber.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was going to give my time to Tom tonight, but since he's not here, again, I thank you folks for going through that and learning more about the city. And again, like Mr. Baker said, spread the word. And I also want to thank our citizen volunteers. We had a couple appointments tonight. We can't run the city without them, and all those positions are important. So again, thank you.
And Ms. Abdelgawad.
Thank you, sir. Just echoing the same sentiments. Congratulations to all of you for graduating the Civic Leadership Academy. Thanks to the staff for taking your time to put that on. I'll add one thing. I will look forward to seeing your applications for all of our volunteer boards and commissions. This is like the training for that, I think, and then eventually one of you can take our seats when we're ready to step away. So you're fully trained. Keep in touch. Thank you.
Thank you. And I really don't have anything to add other than thank you for your participation in that, and to the staff for your hard work and dedication to making sure the information is put out there for folks to understand how we do what we do. So I appreciate that very much. And with that, I don't think we have any reason to go into executive session.
No, Your Honor.
If not, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor,
Ms. Abdelgawad.
I move that we adjourn tonight's meeting.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion, sir.
Motion's been made and seconded.